What's that noise?
Hello.
I'm here again.
Again. 3 whole weeks in a row. I told you to get out of here.
Okay, bye.
Leave me alone. Okay, so I'm here with Jalleel again, and this week we thought that we would choose some of our favorite episodes of our favorite shows on Netflix and describe them to you and why we like them and stuff. Netflix is life, I mean, like, obviously. So, before we get started, let's say a giant spoiler alert because we're going to say everything and anything that happened in any of these episodes.
True.
But we will give you a warning of what show it is, so if you really don't want to know, then just don't watch that part. So these are our favorite episodes of our favorite shows on Netflix in a blanket outside. Yay! So the first show that we both have is Grey's Anatomy. Whoop, whoop.
Grey's a squacking me.
Okay, so one of my favorite episodes is season 5, episode 24 of Grey's Anatomy, and it's called Now or Never, and it's really sad. So basically what happens is George, if you watch the show, you'll know. So George, he all of a sudden like enlists in the army for being like a surgeon on the field of the army. So he tells Bailey, and Bailey's like, he doesn't want him to go to the army. And then, so he goes to tell his mom that he's enlisting in the army, and then, okay, randomly someone comes in who was hit by a bus, and they call him John Doe because his face is so messed up because they don't know what he looks like. And then at one point in the episode, he writes 007 on Meredith's hand, which is George's nickname. And they find out it was George all along, and he got hit by a bus. I remember this episode, and I bawled my eyes out. I was crying, and it wasn't okay. And Izzy was battling cancer, and she almost died. And then they showed up in the elevator together, and the elevator opened, and you're like, George, no!
Military help. That was the first episode I ever watched of Grey's Anatomy, and it was with this crying child, and I was confused on why she was crying because I was like, who is this military guy?
It was so sad.
It was like, it was really not okay. So sad. Moving on to a really hilarious episode of Grey's Anatomy for my favorite. So it's season 7, episode 18, and it's called Song Beneath a Song, and it's my favorite episode ever. So it's where Arizona and Callie, they're like driving, they're on like a road trip or something, and all of a sudden Arizona asks Callie to marry her.
Oh my gosh, out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. And then a truck just like hits them, and they just
asked her to marry me,
and a truck came out of nowhere. That's one of the quotes. And out of nowhere, the surgeons just start singing. Everyone, like Owen, Bailey,
Karev. Yay! Okay, so our next show that we're choosing from is Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation. Our favorite episodes of Parks and Recreation. Go, you go first.
I said, it's season 2, episode 21, and it's called 94 Meetings.
Yes.
It's the episode where April, like, schedules all of Ron's meetings for March 31st or something like that.
Yeah,
so then everybody comes, and it's really funny because they have to get 94 meetings done in one day.
My favorite episode of Parks and Recreation is... Ready? Season 3, episode 2, and it's called Flu Season, and it's just so funny because everyone gets the flu, and and like Leslie thinks she can like do stuff even though she doesn't have the flu, because she's like, I don't have the flu, and then she like gives a speech. I don't know, it's really funny. And then everyone's like dying on the floor. And there's this one part where Chris, he's looking in the mirror and he's like, stop pooping. Yay! Our favorite episode of The Office. Hold on one second. I love The Office. Like, I love it. There's no way I could have chosen my favorite episode of The Office. There's just no way. Okay, so one of my favorites of the episodes of The Office is season 2, episode 12. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it starts off with Michael, and he calls in, he calls to Pam and he's like, Pam, there's an emergency. And she's like, what's going on? And he's like, I stepped on the Foreman grill. He has a burn on his foot. And he's like, it's an emergency, I'm gonna die. And then Dwight is like, I'll save you, Michael. And Michael's like, don't send Dwight. So Dwight goes anyways, because it's Dwight. So Dwight like goes down and he like drives off. And then you watch him like drive into a pole. And his bumper falls off. And he gets out of his car and he throws up on the hood of the car.
What?
And then he gets back in the car and drives off to go save Michael. And then Michael comes and acts like he's like gonna die because his foot got burned. And then Dwight like has a serious concussion and he's like acting so stupid. And it's hilarious and I think everyone should watch it. It's really good.
The Office. My favorite episode is season 2, episode 4, because I'm only on like season 2, episode like 8 or something. It is called The Fire, and it's where the building catches fire, and then
they blame it on Ryan. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this little random Netflix favorites video, but it was just like these episodes like I get really passionate about, really deep in my heart. But like I love Netflix and honestly I could watch it for hours and I watch it for days on end. So I hope y'all enjoyed that video with Jalleel and I hope you enjoyed the video and like if you like the video, like if you dislike the video. Comment down below telling me that you're my friend. Tell your friends and family about my videos. Watch my last video. I carved a pumpkin. If you like that kind of thing. Stay tuned for a lot of fun holiday videos coming up soon. And we will see you next time. Up in
Horsey heaven, here's the thing. You trade your legs for angels' wings. And if you all said goodbye, you take a running leap and you learn to fly. Bye, bye, little Sebastian. I missed you in the satisfaction. Bye, bye, little Sebastian. Your 5,000 candles in the wind.